Hey guys, Mayday to y'all out there. In the garage, got my new boat. Just put on the new trolling motor. Well, it's actually the old trolling motor from the old boat. It's the Motor Guide XI3. Got the controls and all that. But my buddy Doug helped me. Big shout out to you, Doug. Thanks a lot, man. I couldn't have done it without you. But as you can see over here, this boat ready to go. Here I'm going to put on the tracker trolling motor that came off of my bass tracker boat right here, and it's going to be ready to go. It's going to make someone a heck of a good fishing boat. Anyway, today, what do we got in store? Well, not the boats. You've seen boats. You guys have been asking for it. I've been getting comments. Hey, can you show the Double Fluke rig? Double fluke, fluke. Ooh, today is Double Fluke rig time, and you're gonna learn it right here from me. Anyway, let's get busy. Double Fluke rigging. Okay, guys, let's first learn what a fluke is, okay? A fluke is an imitation minnow. It could be 3-inch, 4-inch, 5-inch. I don't know what this is. I think these are made by Zoom, and they're the 4-inch, I believe. Check it out, Zoomer. I don't even know what they are. Super salt fluke. They got salt in them, so they'll sink a little bit. But you see the fluke, the difference in the fluke right there, guys? Got that bifurcated tail, split tail right there. A lot different than your paddle tail, okay? Now that's not saying that you couldn't use a paddle tail if you want to fluke a paddle tail, but you wouldn't be fluking. You'd be paddle tailing. We don't have a song for that one. So let's stick to the fluke. So when you got the fluke, by the way, I didn't get the fluke this year. Mayday! Anyway, when you got the fluke, you need 2 of these for the rig, and these are Double Fluke. Ooh. So we're gonna use these and we're gonna rig it up. Now what you're gonna need, guys, you're gonna need a couple things, okay? You're gonna need 2 barrel swivels. It can either be like these ones here or these ones here, or one of each, it doesn't matter. You need 2 barrel swivels, okay? Pair of pliers, a 4/0 and a 3/0 hook, or 2 3/0 hooks or 2 4/0 hooks. It's nice to have the top fluke with a little lighter hook on it, and the back one to be a little heavier to sink it down. And obviously you're going to need 2 flukes. Now guys, you got your main line coming off. I know you can't see it. Listen, guys. It is so thin. Oh, there you go. Yeah, okay, you got your main line. I was gonna say, you're probably not gonna be able to see it, but trust me, there's a main line here. So that's coming off. So you take your first swivel, and that's just gonna go up your main line. Okay, we're not gonna tie anything. Just gonna throw it up our main line. Okay? Just like this. Then we're going to take another swivel. We're going to tie that to our main line. Okay? It's going to do a quick favorite knot, whatever you want. By my calculations, it looks like I'll be doing the uni knot. Okay? So we're going to get this tied. And immediately after that's tied, if not sooner, you want to take and cut yourself about 18 inches of another piece of line. Now, guys, I'm using fluorocarbon. I have a braid on as my main line, and my leader is a fluorocarbon leader. So it only makes sense to use fluorocarbon extension, which is going to go on the bottom swivel here. See that bottom swivel? Okay, that's going to go, that's your main swivel coming off your main line. And that's going to get tied on right like this. And no, there isn't any trickery with camera. I can't see crap whenever in this garage right here. It's hard to see these lines. So I'll be back after I tie it on. And now that that's tied on, guys, that's what you have right there. See that? Got your main line, got your extension line, and what goes on the bottom of the extension line? Some of you said a fluke right now. You'd be right, but you better have a hook on there too. So, what did I tell you? 3/0 or 4/0? Put the heavier hook on the back. Go 4/0 on the back. If you're using 3-inch flukes, you might want to go 3/0 on the back and a 2/0 on the front. Now these are going to be offset hooks, okay? Because that's what a fluke takes. Got to get the offset shank hooks or whatever. You guys, anybody that has ever Texas rigged anything, they've used this, so it's not like it's a mystery. So anyway, we're going to tie that hook on. Okay, now you see it? That's the extension off the main line with our 4/0 hook. And that's where your first fluke will go. But until we can't put a fluke on yet because we've got a second one to make. And that's where the pliers come in that you saw. Okay, here could be a problem. These two, boy, I hope you can see those. You could have this coming down and getting caught on there, and you don't want that. You want this swivel to go up and down your main line. You want it to go up and down your main line really freely. You don't want to get it caught. So the way I handle the situation is I don't panic or anything. No, I don't. What I do is I get a pair needle nose pliers, or your favorite set of pliers, doesn't matter. And I just crimp that, kink it, crimp it, bite it, squish it, however you want. It's a little tricky because sometimes it wants to spin on you. But once you get it in the teeth of the pliers, which I really should have eyeglasses on right now because I can't see. Okay, give it a little squeeze, not too far. You still want that line to flow freely in there, okay? Promise me. Okay, so you can see how I made that kinkied, little kinked. Doggone it, can you see it? Yeah, you could see that. Okay, as compared to the other side, which is still nice, big, and round, right? All right, so now that's going to go down, and it's going to hit on that other barrel swivel right there, and it's not going to catch on it. It's not going to, you know, it's pretty much been kinked to the point where it can't snag on that barrel swivel. Okay, so when you get that done, now you're going to cut about off your fluorocarbon. You're going to cut about another, I'd say 12 inches, maybe 8 to 10 to 12. Well, depends on how you don't want the front fluke so far away from the back fluke, because you want them kind of when they're looking like they're schooling together. And when you start reeling it fast, they'll come up on the water and they'll create a wake on the water. And those fish see that from below. They're looking up and they see that, and they see that water, that V, and they go for that. That's what they go for. So that's just what they go for. I mean, it's like checking yourself out at Walmart. You just go there and do it. And well, anyway, that's what you want to do. You want to have about the front one at 18 inches. Well, cut 18 inches when you tie Obviously, I don't tie as good as you, but I cut about 18 inches. When I get done tying, my extended line is probably, what, maybe 13 inches, 15 inches, whatever. Anyway, but when it works out, you can cut your second line, extension line that goes on the one that slides up and down your main line on your barrel swivel. You can cut it right around, I'd say about 12 inches, 12, 13 inches, and play around with it. And if I'll tell you what, if it's not right, if your flukes are too far apart and you don't like it when you're casting and stuff, you might like it. But if you don't like it, hey, all you got to do is cut the hook off, retie it on the hook, shorten it up. There you go. You can't make it any longer, but you can always make it a little shorter. So just remember that. Go with what you feel comfortable going with. So I got my line, got my barrel swivel that I kinked on one side, but we're going to take the extra line or the line and we're going to go and use the freed up loop to put that, and I just dropped it, but anyway, I'll pick that up. Be right back. Tie that on. Okay guys, well I sure hope I make better videos fishing than I do how-to videos, but anyway, here's a go. Got the swivel on, got the main line, or the extended line. This is off the front one that's gonna be, I don't know, closer to the tip of your pole. This is the fluke, so we're gonna tie on our 3/0, because remember, we put a 4/0 on the back one, and we're putting a 3/0 on the front one. And trust me, if you only have 4/0s or 3/0s or whatever, use whatever hook you can. I mean, the best thing to do is get out there and fish, you know? Don't sit around on these nice days and do nothing. Get out there and fish. You know, double fluke would be a great thing for shore fishing if you can kind of work the banks, walk up and down it, or throw it out and fluke it back to the shore and see if you can't get a bass that way. And if you think you would rather be on a boat, well, take a look over there. I got one for sale. That's right, my old one. It's a doggone good boat too. Someone's gonna buy it. Okay. That right there, guys, was a Mayday Uninut. I'll bite that. All right, so here we go. I'll take a look at these. I think I caught a pair of pliers. I did. Okay, take a look at these. See these hooks? They're about that far apart when I finished up. And these flukes, well, we're gonna put them on. You're gonna be able to see them. So let's do that. Let's give that a shot. Be right back. Starting to rain, but now we'll take a little bit of look at how they might cast, guys. Hopefully on my driveway, you can see this. Then you got them there. You can reel them. See that? And they go crazy. Jerk them. Obviously the driveway isn't going to give you the what you're looking for. You got to literally go to the lake and throw them in there. But I'll tell you what, you'll get them dirty if they're white. Puts character on the little guys. All right, so that's a double fluke. Get out there and do it. Okay, gonna put a first fluke on. Doesn't matter, you can put it on the top, on the bottom one, doesn't matter. Anyway, if you're gonna fluke and you want them to sink a little bit, you wanna go a little deeper when you first put your hook in, so your fluke ends up coming up your hook farther, okay? I don't know if you can see that, but almost the tip of it will be across the eye and everything, and that'll cause it to to sink and go down farther. That's usually how I do them. I like my flukes to kind of, when I give it a pop, I like it to sink. See there? Got that eye clear down there. And we'll just put it right like that. There you go. You can text pose it, which is doing nothing but sticking the barb of your hook or the needle point of your hook in very lightly into the back of your fluke. And now this fluke is ready to be eaten. There's a bass ready to be caught. So let's put the other fluke on real quick and show you what it kind of looks like. Down, out, up, and out. Okay, guys, let's take a look. Let me wind my pull up here a little bit. Probably end up catching something in my garage. Won't be anything to eat. Okay, check it out. There you go. The Double Fluke Rig. Got that. Now this is gonna slide up and down when you cast it. And one thing good, they don't tangle. They go out there and when you cast, it just spin. They hit the water. Then you wanna reel it and they start going crazy. Or you can cast it, let it sit there, reel in your slack real easy. Never jerk a fluke with a slack line, because if you do, the fish, it turns the fish off. Talked to quite a few fish in my day, and they're not into that. So you want to have a tight line if you're gonna jerk, okay? If you're gonna pop your fluke. So, or like you can do, you can crank, and they go swimming crazy, and then just kill it, and then crank, kill it, crank, kill it, crank, pause, kill it. You want to pause, give it. You can pause up to a minute if you want. You can pause up to 5 seconds if you want. You're the one fishing, not me. So, well, when I do, I do different levels of pauses, because I don't know that day what the fish are looking for. You know, one day they might look for a long pause and be looking at it from underneath and thinking about it. Or the next time you might think, you just throw in there and pop it, and you got fish attacking it. So you got to try different ways and everything. But just wanted to show you guys, because I've had a lot of people ask me how to do this, and I hope my how-to video, I don't think I've ever really done a how-to video, guys, so thanks for bearing with me. And I'll tell you what, I love all you guys. I'd love to have you all as subscribers out there. A lot of people who watch these videos, for some reason, don't want to subscribe. And we can't have that. We got to have you as a subscriber. If you're going to watch, subscribe. It's free. Come on, I'd love to have you. My subs would like to have you also. So if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit a like button, leave me a comment. Let me know if you're taking the Double Fluke Rig under your wing like I have, and put it to good use. Let me know if you catch fish on it. All right. I love you guys. Subscribe, and I will tell you what. That's it. Got nothing else for you. If there's anything you might want to see that I do, see a how-to video on it. Oh my golly. You're sick in the head, because I can't do how-to videos that great, but I'll try. Anyway, love you guys. And till next time, got nothing for you. Mayday is out of here.